Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to BuffaLube. I'm Lube Goldman. Today we're going back to our roots. This is a Motorcraft 4300 carburetor that came with my 71 Javelin when I bought it in 1974 from the Alabama State Troopers in Tuscaloosa, Alabama. And I found out I've been living a lie all these years, even though most of these years this wasn't even on the car. I took it off in the late 70s, and I bought the car in 74. I took this off a few years later and put a Holly on, just because a buddy of mine that was helping me tune was an expert on Hollies. So, and there was some issue with this, I don't remember what, but I put it in a box and labeled it, and always wondered, you know, if the car wouldn't actually have better low-end responsiveness and torque with the little carb than those big, they're always oversized. And mine was oversized because my nose is like a carburetor today. I got a cold, and you'd think in Buffalo I'd be immune to getting a cold. So I got the Javelin out of the corner of the shop recently because I got spring fever and thought I'd express it by playing with the Javelin. And I gave it a little tune-up, and I've got a Holly from another car I put on there just to mix and match parts, just to get the thing going so I could move it into the bay. So I started doing a little research. I was thinking, you know, maybe I'll put this Motorcraft back on. Just see how it runs, you know, and set it up. And so I started doing all the research on these, and I found out something I hadn't known for the last 40 years, more than 40 years. This is a 1972, not a 1971. Now, the Alabama State Troopers had 71s and 72s in the fleet. So they probably mixed and matched some parts as they worked on them. So this probably came off of one of the 72 police cars. Now, it's a model specific. They're tagged for and stamped. And when you order replacements, you know, they're for a 70 and for 71 only. And then there's the 72, which might even match some of the 3s and 4s. I don't remember. I didn't pay attention to that because I don't have one. So I was going to rebuild this one, and then I realized, like, it's got some stubborn problems that I won't be able to fix quickly or gracefully, like the choke piston is stuck in the bore. And I want to go back to a heat choke. None of this electronics. The guys at AMC knew best. I want to start over. I'm going to go back 44 years, start over. Or how many years it's been. Yeah, 45 years last month. So here it is, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you can see my head because it's pointed kind of here. This box from RockAuto, I went ahead and I did it. I figured while they're still available, it's a rebuild. I did a little research, and I'm going to have to get my hands on a core because I don't want to send them my core. This is from Autoline. There were a couple rebuilders. I decided to go with Autoline. And here's the box. C858A. That's the right model for 1971 401. I think it's the same model. Might be for all of them, all the automatics. Oh, look at this. There it is. Sealed in plastic with all the missing parts that are missing from mine. Does it even have a dash pot? No. Maybe the 71 isn't supposed to. This is fun. Yep. Here it is. Got some gaskets and things. Looks nice. Looks like it's got kind of that chromate. What do you call that stuff? That kind of rainbowy. Did they redo that, or is it just still on there? I mean, that's like the real classic finish. I got my RockAuto magnet, refrigerator magnet. They always include one of those. Well, let's here we go. Take it out of the plastic without scratching that dichromate or whatever the stuff's called. The finish. It's too bad the back's a little bent. Not impressed by that. But no harm done, I guess, hopefully. A few little base thing here to keep it up in the air. Couple basic gaskets. You got your square bore gasket. Oh, nice round gasket for the air cleaner, which this will fit as precisely as ever because it's the right size. Okay, I guess they don't give you a dash pot. The one I got on there, my old one, looks kind of like it's seen better days, but let's compare them up. Can you see them both here? Get this plastic out of the way. There you go. I did that just for you. And yeah, mine's missing a lot of little parts that would actually be in the master rebuild kit, the little pins and clips and things. Okay, it's got the heat choke, which only me would want to use. See, now here's something that was missing from mine. Maybe I took it off when I was working on it, or I don't remember it ever having it. There's like a little, I wonder if that's like the blowback. This one's plugged. This one has this little relief here. I wonder if that's some sort of like blowout protection or something. It's nice, they capped all the ends. This one had a hole, this one has a plug, so that it has a port. You know, that port, I think that this one, there's a port on the phenolic spacer. I wonder if it's the same, you know, for like the power brake unit, I believe. So this is on here. Let's see what the numbers say on it, if I can read them. Okay, they just have their number on it. Here's, what's it say on the, does it have a number on the base plate? I'm going to have to get my, can't really read it. Well, it would be interesting to look at those numbers to decipher them, to see what it came off of. Supposedly a 71 automatic. Now the it's a little bent over here too. The throttle is, I could bend it back. I mean, it was, there's a hole. It got knocked around a little bit in shipping. Well, the way they had it floating in there, I'm surprised. They were shooting at it or something. All right, well, okay, the throttle linkage got bent over a little bit, so we'll straighten it out. I mean, we have extras of almost everything now. It's sticking. It's a little sticky. Oh, because it's binding on the bent. Well, we'll bend it back. Make sure it's all right. It's a little disappointing to get things knocked around, but it looks like looks pretty good. Other than that, now where's the? Here we go. Here's the port for the heat stove, the manifold heat source, right there. Because I'm missing those tubes, and I'm going to have to either buy the right AMC reproduction. Excuse me, got that cold. All right, okay, well, so we're starting over fresh. We're back to our Motorcraft 4300. Last on that car in the late 1970s. Hope it doesn't backfire like my face is. I must have a lean condition, and I'm backfiring through the top. Better than through the bottom, I guess, if you know what's good for you. Okay, we'll check in again when we get this thing on the car for you. Thanks, everybody.